ka mga gloss sa mga lips, ha? Hi!
Of course, Heart, you know what? They've been waiting all week. Actually, some of them kanina pang umaga just to see you. So they're very excited actually na magchichikahan tayo today. I know some of them have a couple of questions for you also about, you know, just beauty in general and taking care of yourself. So before we dive deeper into the knit and grit of our interview for today, Heart, maybe you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi! I just want to say hi. It's so nice to see all of you. And I love it how everybody is just so beautiful and well put together. I love your hair, the color of your hair. Yes, you. And I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Oh my goodness, Heart, this is so indescribable.
You're also super pretty, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Ganda mo rin.
Get it on record, itag ako sa Instagram. Okay. Heart, thank you so much for making the time. I know you're super busy, but we really appreciate you coming out of your way to come here. How does it feel to be in the biggest beauty convention of the year?
I am so happy to be here because these are like the people I want to be friends with. Lahat kayong maaarte. I love it how we're all here and ready to, you know, shop and just, you know, accessorize and express ourselves. So I'm happy because I can relate to all of you. So I'm happy to be here.
I know, and we're all here about sharing one common interest, and that is anything about beauty. And speaking of beauty, Heart, well, allow me to flatter you a little bit, but not only me, but I'm pretty sure I can speak in behalf of everybody in this room that we really do consider you as one of the beautiful faces in the world. Diba, guys? In the world-class talaga ang beauty ni Heart, Evangelista. So, Heart, maybe naman you can share with us, you know, a couple of beauty tips that you have religiously incorporated in your daily life with us?
Well, I really make sure that I, as much as possible, eat as healthy as I can. Of course, nagchichitron. Yikes. Naglilechon pa rin ako from time to time. But I really make sure that I eat as healthy as possible. I also try to sleep no matter how busy I am. I try to sleep 8 hours a day.
Yes.
And I really moisturize. But you really have to find the perfect moisturizer for you because it's different for everyone.
Correct.
And you know, it really helps also aside from doing this stuff religiously. And no matter what you face in life, and if you're problematic or you're heartbroken or whatever, like you still have to be very, very grateful and just be very good to yourself because it really makes a difference with how glowing and how at peace you look. It makes you look prettier.
That's so true, and you know, like it's something that I also personally realized, Heart. Like the more stressed you are, or the more worried you are about life, and the more negative energy that you carry, it really manifests physically also.
Yes, and then parang you have like a dark cloud na parang iba yung aura mo. So, mahirap talaga yung madaming problema. At marami rin akong problema, kaya kailangan ayusin mo din yung pag-iisip mo para mas lalo kang gumanda, in a sense. Nakakatulong siya.
That's absolutely true, and I really love how you share that with us, Heart. Now, of course, I do know that you have so many tips that you know, like we could go on and on and on about it.
Yes.
But what are, I guess, the weird tips that you could share with us that you do also? Baka may mga weird beauty tips ka dyan.
Marami akong weird beauty tips. Kasi alam naman hindi ako perfect looking, kaya kailangan mag-effort ako.
But hindi ka perfect looking.
Hindi talaga. Wala namang perfect sa mundo. Hindi talaga. But I make sure to reapply my skincare. Kung wala akong ginagawa or kunwari today free ako, like no joke, every hour, the lightest serum that you can get, you reapply it. Not just on your face, on your neck, your tuhod, everywhere. I do it religiously. And I feel, yes. Kasi naman, ang beauty isn't just you're born with it or it's not about parang how beautiful you are physically. It's really sa tiyaga. Kailangan talaga effortan mo siya. Di ba, madam?
Yeah.
So, kailangan talaga di mo na time yung sarili mo para gumanda ka. So, that's my weirdest tip probably. And hindi talaga ako nagbibilad sa araw. So, yun talaga, tago talaga as much as possible. Kahit nakakasama siya sa buhok, mag-hat po kayo kung mag-grab kayo what run from the sun, yun talagang kaaway.
Totoo. And sunblock also, I guess, no?
Sunblock, yes, sunblock. But still, kahit when you're in the car, yung ilaw, or you're like on your shade, ka ng feet, ka ng init, it's still really bad for your skin. So magtago tayo sa akin. Hindi siya nakakaganda.
Totoo. I hope you guys are taking down notes, ha? It's a very fresh heart today. Well, as always naman. And speaking of fresh, by the way, I think one topic that a lot of women are, a little shy to talk about when it comes to beauty is aging, which I know you've been absolutely vocal about on your social media, on your interviews. But for you, as we all know, again, you've been super open about talking about aging specifically. So, diving into this topic, what is an advice to women who are struggling or having a hard time being confident with aging?
Well, it has to do with the people around you. Syempre, minsan, especially sa ating culture sa Philippines, pag sinabi na lang matanda ka na, kailangan ganito, kailangan ganyan. It's really just, it's the mentality. I'm 39, and I know I'm getting old, but I feel that as you get older, dun mo palang nakakamit yung kumbaga yung mga pilinanta mong seeds in life. Lahat ng pinaghirapan mo, ngayon pa lang siya nagbe-bear ng fruit. And then, so you should be very good to yourself na habang tumatanda ka, it's not the end of the road, it's actually getting better. And as a person, mas madami kang pinagdadaanan sa buhay mo. Iba na yung tayo mo bilang isang tao kasi matibay ka na. So there's so much to look forward to when you're older. And honestly, I like to be challenged. I'm very competitive with myself. And the more they say that you can't do it, of course, nadi-depress ako. Sabihin nila, hindi ka ganito, hindi ka ganyan, di ba? But mas na-challenge ako because the more you don't fit the mold, the more that I will fight for where I should be, and I know that it's possible if you want. Correct. So age shouldn't stop you, or your situation, or anything, marriage, or heartbreak, shouldn't stop you. Even your personal mistakes, it shouldn't stop you because we are all deserving to be what we want. So age is number one.
I absolutely love that part. And to add to what you said, kasi kanina, it was very inspiring when you said that, aging is just all about perspective. I think it's very important to kind of reframe how we think about aging. Kasi a lot of us, I'm sure guilty tayo dito, di ba? Pag birthday natin, shocks. Matanda na ako, I'm 1 year older. But I think it's important to reframe that. Instead of saying that, you should say na, wow, I got to live 1 more year of my life.
Yes, before, I mean, I never spoke fully about, maybe one day I will. But I used to be very depressed. As in, hindi ko alam, syempre, dati, iniisip ko din pag may mga depressed na tao, iniisip ko, bakit siya na-depressed? Ay, nasa kanya ng lahat. Pero totoo talaga, lahat ng iba't ibang tao tinatamaan ng depression. And maybe a year ago, I went through really, really bad depression. And then I would always say na, parang ayoko tumanda. Parang iniisip ko na, okay lang na mamatay akong bata. May ganun ako dati. Pero ngayon, I'm very, very thankful for my life na when you age 1 more year, you should be thankful because you have more time with the people who love you and the people you love, and you have more time to achieve your dreams.
Absolutely. Wow, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Hart. I know how vulnerable that probably was for you, but that's very inspiring also. And of course, aside from being open about aging, that you have talk openly about confidence as well. That's something that you personally advocate a lot for. So in this day and age, I think it's very easy to believe anything that we see on social media. I'm pretty sure you know this too. And honestly, sometimes this can really take a toll on your mental health. Diba? Super, sabi ni Mark. Sometimes you even get pressured, diba? And feel like you're not living life like everybody else is kind of living on social media. So personally, Hart, how do you deal with this challenge?
Well, because I grew up in show business, in a sense, parang, I think I was 14 when I started to audition, 13, then 14 when I started to audition, and then yun na yung naging buhay ko. And I remember parang inisipin lang kailangan perfect ka, kailangan bagay ka dito sa kawawa ka sa telenovela, kailangan yun ka na talaga parang mahalin ka ng tao. And ako, maarte talaga ako ever since. Pero wala naman akong inaapakan, ganyan. In fact, sa school, binubuli pa nila ako na naiintindihan ko naman. Kasi naka-choker ako. Arte-arte ko talaga sa school. Naiintindihan ko, naiinit ko sila sa akin. But because of that, parang nagkaroon ako ng konting hindi ko pwedeng pakita yung side na to. Or in showbiz, so kahit a few years ago, kailangan perfect ka, kailangan hindi ka magkakamali, kailangan pati marriage mo, perfect, ganyan. Pero it's not of this world. Perfection is not of this world. So sino makaka-relate sa'yo? Oo, titingalaan ka dahil parang ganda ng buhay mo, pero hindi naman yung totoo. So that's why for me, nung nagkaroon ako ng nagkaroon ako ng problema, kumbaga, sa buhay. Kaya, inisip ko, my YouTube channel, I'll try to be as real and as authentic as possible. Because at the end of the day, it is who you are.
Yeah.
Kung wala kang, meaning to say, hindi naman ako demonyo, di ba? Hindi naman wala naman akong biglang lumalabas sa gabi, paghating gabi, hindi demonyo. Wala naman ako ganun sikreto, di ba? Pero hindi ako perfectong tao. Nagagalit ako, napipikon ako, napapagod din ako. So, pakita na natin yun. But it's how you are to the people around you, or it's how your heart is that hopefully people will see, that will make them judge. So I'm trying to change the narrative na slowly on social media na ipakita mo as much as you can. Ipapakita mo din lahat. Laman ng bag mo, what's in my bag. Ipakita na natin what's in your heart talaga.
Which is even more important.
It's even more important, yes. So for those people that will sincerely love you for who you truly are, then it will work. Kumbaga, then the barkada will work. And they will believe you when you say this, when you say that. Hindi yung nagpapanggap ka lang.
Absolutely. That's so true, Heart. But I also wanted to ask, because I'm also very curious, when you vowed to be your authentic self, diba? When you wanted to be vulnerable to the public by starting your YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure that it was a little bit hard for you to step into that mindset, no? So how did you get over that wall of vulnerability?
Well, siguro, kasi I would be very involved with the editing as well. So, may mga eksena na, actually madami akong tinanggal. Hindi dahil sa ayoko makita na exciting, kaya lang, as much as possible, may mga characters sa life ko in the past na ayoko naman sobrang, kumbaga minahal ko naman din pa rin silang lahat. So ayoko naman magsalita ng totoo. That's the only way I would edit a few things. But I did that, may mga times na parang tatanggalin, naaalangan ako kasi parang ang taray ko doon, parang nagmura ako doon, o parang may hawak ko something na hindi ko dapat hawak. Pero ang inisip ko, yun talaga eh. So, wag na tayo kumbaga, ano ba to, tagal ko na ginagawa to, ayoko na magpanggap. Let's change the way people think. Let's change how things are. Na perfection, na ang ganda niya, na siya dapat tularan, na ang bait niya, ganyan. Walang 100% na mabait, di ba? Pero, okay yung puso niya. So I tried to, it was, actually up to now, I'm still risking who I am because I would like to reintroduce myself who I truly am. And so at least pag gusto ako ng tao, gusto talaga nila ako. Hindi yung, may konting lumabas na balita na ito siya, parang at least umpisa pa lang, making honest.
Yes. At least that way also you get to filter out, diba? The true people in your life.
Yes.
From the get-go pala.
Yes.
Which saves you a lot of headache also in the long run, right?
Para wala nang bundol-bundol mo.
Oh, exactly. I love that. Okay, well, that was a little bit deep, no? But now we are gonna dive into the world of beauty naman, because as we all know, Heart is not only, she is a global icon when it comes to beauty, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to personal care. So of course, we wanna, get tips and tricks from her of how she takes care of herself. So, Heart, a lot of people think kasi that, alam mo yon, high maintenance ka, na dapat lahat ng mga, the things that you own, very expensive, diba? Pero sa totoo, it doesn't have to be that way all the time, right? So Heart, does it have to be expensive to stay fresh and beautiful?
Okay, syempre magsisunod ko sabihin natin na hindi ko bet yung mga mahal. Syempre bet ko, di ba? But, if you wanna be a fashionista, you're not just gonna spend everything to come up with an image or with a look. It's not like that. Being your authentic self and being a fashionista is being smart about what you buy, about what you put on. It's about how you put it together and how it looks on you. So kahit ako, totoo lang, ako bumili ako ng second hand. Ito second hand yung relo ko. Diba? Yung mga ganyan. Because if I want some, I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be stupid about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be smart. So even when it comes to skincare, when it comes to like beauty stuff, I do a lot of mixing. Like, I'm aware na madaming mas maganda sa akin kasi mas madaming masisipag magpa-beauty. Diba? Lahat ng nagsalita nagpapa rejuvenation. I'm just so busy kaya medyo haggard ako. Pero nasa sipag at sagayan, wala. Haggard po ako.
Mag-work si Heart, paano na tayong lahat, guys?
Nakita ko, ang dami kong breakout sa chest kasi haggard talaga. Pag kulang ako sa tulog, may 25,000 pimples na ako dito, hindi nyo nakikita. Haggard talaga ako. Pero ang ibig kong sabihin doon, hindi kailangan mahal ang isang bagay for it to work.
Yes.
And I'm really glad that, there are a lot of actually stalls here na they're really good brands and they really work. So it's not about dahil mahal. Nasa tao yan, nasa paano mo gamitin, nasa tiyaga. And then, pag kadari lahat, binili mo sa ukay-ukay. I buy from ukay-ukay. Mukha lang siya expensive kasi ukay-ukay sa Japan. Second-hand store sa Japan. Pero yung din naman, ukay-ukay lang siya. Pero pag tas nilagyan mo ng isang mamahaling bagay, ang ganda.
Yeah.
But I'm really a mix of all. When it comes to clothing, skincare, I'm a mix of everything. Like lipstick. Mahilig din kasi ako mangulipat ng mga iba't ibang mga products. So I don't believe in if it's expensive, it'll work. There are a lot of expensive brands that are completely liars and overpriced. So I know that because I use it.
Yeah, that's so true, Heart. It's not about what you wear, it's about how you wear it, right?
Exactly.
Mixing these pieces together. I love that. So we talked a little bit about styling. You did mention, like how to mix the proper pieces all together to come up with a great ensemble. So, what is your number one styling tip, at least, for us, like regular people?
I think you don't have to give in to what's in trend. That's number one.
Yeah.
I understand because that's what you see on social media and magazines. But really, it's how you as a person put things together. Whatever feels good on you. Ako, for example, maliit ako, 5'2" lang ako, I'm petite. Hindi ko pipilit na magmukha akong matangkad because ito lang yung uso.
Yeah.
I'll wear something according to how I feel about it. So whether that's expensive or not, it's how you feel when you wear something. So pansinin mo, minsan, may t-shirt lang na puti, pag sinuot niya, ba't ang ganda sa kanya? But the thing is, hindi dahil maganda sa kanya. Dahil it's how you feel about yourself. Now, kung feeling mo, well, it takes time. Feeling mo na hindi ka maganda, ibig sabihin, kulang ka pa sa hasa sa buhay. Pag madaming bumato sa'yo ng mga kung ano-ano, you will eventually have self-worth. At one day, kahit white t-shirt lang ang suot nyo, hayop ang ganda ko. Kasi may self-worth ka na eh. So yun lang yun. So when you style yourself, it's all about attitude. Madaming mas maganda sa atin, pero iba yung nagdadala pag may tiwala ka sa sarili mo. Tiwala lang.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that so much, Heart. Tama nga naman, di ba?
Basta nagdadala lang yan.
Yes.
Yes.
Totoo yan. And I love that you share that with us. That is that's a great reminder, actually.
Yes, because honestly, when I'm in Fashion Week, ano ba naman ako? Wala naman akong half anything, di ba? Eh syempre, di ba, pag sila superior, half ganito, half ganyan, or mga blonde sila, ang tatangkad nila. Ang papayat, lahat talaga ng standard na kala mo yung dapat. Pero, charming lang, sweet ka lang, ganyan. Tapos magaganda naman sila sa'yo. So, gano'n na lang. So, kung saan yung strength mo, yun yung gawin mo. Huwag mo ipilit kung ano ang standard ng mundo. Kasi hindi talaga yun ang totoong standard.
Yeah. Play on your strengths and also dress for your body type.
Yes, and make your personality shine.
Yes.
So don't dress according to what's in trend. Dress according to who you are, and you will shine.
Ganon. Ganon si Miss Heart Evangelista, guys. O, diba? Okay, Heart, you know what? I think among the many things that we also love about you, one thing that really stands out is your ability to reinvent yourself. Like, I feel like you've put on so many hats all across, like the years in your career. You've done so many things. You've achieved so many things in all different aspects. I'm sure it was such a long journey for you, but would you mind talking about that journey of constantly reinventing yourself?
Well, I feel like I didn't do it on purpose. So I think that's where the magic happens.
Right.
Because sometimes, especially in showbiz, parang you feel like, okay, this is where you'll make money. So kailangan maging ganito ako. So, build ka ng image mo na hindi talaga ikaw yun because you want something. It won't work.
Yeah.
Pero for me, feeling ko, there was a time kasi sa career ko, I really got lost. Parang hindi ako bagay na, paano naman ako babagay? Sinasabunod ko na, naglalaba ako sa sabunod ako, naka-nail art. Parang hindi naman bagay Tapos, parang ganyan-ganyan, tapos naka-party love band. Parang hindi bagay. So, hindi sila naniniwala na pwede akong kawawa dun sa telenovela. So, in short, medyo nawala ako sa ikot ng show business. And I felt like I lost everything. And sometimes when you lose everything, that's when you start to realize who you are and what you can do. And your different, like, the different aspects or side to your personality.
Yeah.
Na eventually pwede mong gamitin. But, not gamitin, but to celebrate. So that's how I did. I started with my painting. I didn't paint for anyone. In fact, I know na narinig mo sabihin, parang pangat ng painting. But I never really painted for you or for them. I painted for myself, di ba? So, ganun din yun sa pagbibihis. So, I guess, kumbaga, do not move according to what the world wants to see, or do not create yourself for the world, but create it for yourself. Because if you do that, things will really blossom. So, if you're in like, at work, di ba? Tapos parang feeling mo, hindi ka nag-shine or hindi ka pinapansin because you're focusing on their reaction.
Correct.
But sincerely love yourself and do something for yourself. Galingan mo for yourself,
yes.
and you will shine and they will eventually see. So that's how I started to begin my journey by discovering the different sides of me because it was for me. Parang ganon. So, kung masyado kang conscious sa gusto ng iba, walang mangyayari. Pero kung ginagawa pa sa sarili mo, magbo-blossom siya.
I love that part. Thank you so much for sharing those immensely valuable insights. You know, we got a sneak peek and a little bit into your personal life when it comes to fashion. And honestly, I really wish we had more time.
Actually, I don't mind kung habaan nyo pa.
Pwede pa ba? Pwede pa magpa-extend? Pwede pa?
Oo,
Kasi ako
okay lang, hindi na daw pwede.
Pwede talaga yung mga organizers. Hindi, charot lang.
Ganda mo, sino mo siya, nagbigay siya parang naka-glitter vest, na side tuloy siya.
Totoo, but again, Heart, I really wish we had more time. We are learning so much from you. But again, I mean, if all else fails, Heart has her own YouTube channel at the end of the day, right? To get to know her more. And yeah, sobrang bitin. But again, Heart, last question. What can we expect from you next? What's next for Heart Evangelista?
Honestly, I don't know what's next. Sa totoo lang, ginagawa ko lang kung anong gusto kong gawin. And hopefully, like all of you today who are watching there, I hope na meron kayo natutunan today and with what I said. And I want to say I really, really appreciate your time, your effort, being here, you know, bringing my magazine, and just waiting. I really appreciate all of you for putting the lipstick, putting the blazer, layering it, putting the belt. I appreciate all of you and thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. And I wish I had more time. So,
Love you,
sa akin, ewan ko, kung anong aabangan nyo, hindi ko na alam. Bahala na si Lord. Pero ako, nag-aabang ako sa inyo. Kung ano magiging mga buhay nyo, and I know it's gonna be great. So, thank you so much for today. Thank you, SM Beauty, Watson, Retty, and to everybody here that helped me last minute. But I really wanted to see all of you. Para may marating naman yung kaartihan ko, may mapunta naman yung aking buhay na baka mabigyan ko kayo ng lessons. But I'm so glad to be here. So, thank you so much also.
Heart, thank you so much, guys. Palakpakan natin. The one and only Heart Evangelista. Yes, of course, take your time. Again, guys, Heart Evangelista is gracing the stage on the last day of BeautyCon 2024. We still have a few more minutes with her here on stage. Again, of course, in behalf of SM Beauty, in behalf of Watsons, and Look at Me, Philippines, we want to say thank you guys so much for being here with us and celebrating BeautyCon 2024. Of course, more to come. Alright, let's take a quick photo first. Quick photo first with Heart at center stage. There you go. Hindi talaga sinayang ni Heart ang kanyang ensemble today. Sayang because I still had a few more questions for her, but sadly, time is up with Heart. I really do hope you guys enjoyed her company for today. Oh my goodness, ang daming tao! And the culmination of BeautyCon 2024. Grabe, ang daming fans! I can never get used to this kind of setup anymore. How if I were you guys, I would maximize the rest of the time and do the rounds. Check out all the booths from our partners.